Hello everyone, this time I will introduce the CNC palletizing case. The robot used this time has a payload of 4 kg and an arm span of 560 mm. Here is the loading plate covered with the entire OEM parts. The robot needs to take out the parts from the tray and put them into the machine tool processing area. After the machine tool is finished processing, the part needs to be taken out and placed in the collection tray. Process the remaining workpieces in this cycle. After all parts are processed, manual replacement is required. The following is a real machine demonstration. Now explain the programming. This programming can use the palletizing function package, which simplifies programming. If you know programming well, you don't need to use the palletizing function package. This tutorial uses the palletizing function package programming. For those who do not use the palletizing programming package, we provide a case program as a reference. First, make sure the robot system has the palletizing function package installed. Click Expand Interface to open Function Package Management. If the palletizing function package is not installed, please refer to the palletizing function manual to install it. After installing the palletizing function package, authorization is required before it can be used normally. Click Expand, click the installed palletizing function package, and click the process file. Open the file and enter the main interface. We need to teach the 3 points of the pallet. If you need to improve accuracy, you need to click this option. At this time, the diagonal points also need to be taught. We need to pay attention. Palletizing teaching starts from the y-axis first. Therefore, the above 4 points need to be taught according to the actual situation on site. The loading tray is full of materials. This picture can clearly observe the points we need to teach. Next, teach the P1 point. Move the robot to this position and click this button to complete teaching. Following this step, we teach in turn. P2, P3, P4 points. After teaching the 4 points in sequence, you can click to view. Click the calibration button, click Yes. Click Save. Click on the next interface. This page can set the palletizing gap. This interface does not require settings for this project. This page can set the entry point and auxiliary point. For this project, we only need the rising lifting point. This interface does not require settings for this project. This page is the compensation point for releasing goods. This interface does not require settings for this project. This page can set an auxiliary point. Click on this option and select Approach Decline. Distance setting 50 mm. Can effectively prevent interference. Click Next page. Here you need to generate a palletizing graphic. Click here to enter the number of each row and column. Click here to enter the number of each row and column. Check this option. Click this option to set the gap and click OK. Click Yes. Click Next. This project is a one-layer palletizing. You can choose one quantity. Click the Save button. According to this method, we can set up a new discharge tray. Select to create a new pallet to clone the current palletizing shape. Click Yes. We need to retouch the 4 points on the pallet. After teaching is completed, click to view the 4 points after teaching. Generate new coordinate system. Note here that you must choose another coordinate system. Click Calibrate. Click Save. Click Next. Just set 40 mm here. Click Next. Click Next. Need to reset here. Check automatic calculation. Click Save. The pallet is now set up. Let us create a new program and click on File. Enter the program folder and click New Program. Double-click on the program. Click to insert instructions, function package, quick palletizing. Insert feature package. Here you can choose two palletizing shapes. The second option is pallet 2. Follow these steps to check. Now you can set the parameters of palletizing tray 1. We just need to set some appropriate speeds. Set appropriate speed. Once checked, you can insert the program. Need to pay attention here. You can choose to comment or delete this part directly. In this program, we can see that pallet 1 is the palletizing program of the loading tray. Pallet 2 is the palletizing program of the receiving tray. Now we need to complete the program. As shown below. First, you need to define the relevant I/O signals. We need to add a standby position for the home point at the beginning. At the end of the program, we also need to add a standby position for the home point. After the program starts, we need to initialize the do signal. For example, open the JAWS. Then enter the custom-generated palletizing function package. It is necessary to set the clamping action here. In the middle of the loading tray and unloading tray programs, we need to put in the CNC machining program. First, pass the captured material through the auxiliary point. Waiting point after passing outside the machine door. Waiting for the machine tool as signal to allow material retrieval. Waiting for the machine tool processing completion signal. After processing is completed, take out the materials. Pass through the auxiliary point and then arrive at the collecting tray area. Arrive at the point directly above the receiving tray first. Arrive at the holding tray and release our clamping jaws. Return to the upper point again and cycle like this. Then enter the second pick and place material point. After the entire cycle is completed, prompt signal that the external material tray is full and prompt to replace the material tray. Then return to the home point standby position and then start the program. Then return to the home point standby position, wait for the manual disk replacement to be completed and then start the program. The overall picture of the modified program is as above. Now you need to run the program. Shield the waiting point signal. After the shielding is completed, load the program. Click Load, go to Enable and use manual low speed mode. Click to run. We can open the register and observe. Program demonstration completed.